And I don't remember anything. There were 7 of them. There were 7. And they left me by the gate. I can't remember what happened. All I know is that there were 7 guys. And I didn't remember how it actually happened. All I know is nilipata kwa gate ya kukaa. I was crying for help, and the moment I got a voice to whisper, could you kindly help me, tell your brother not to touch me the wrong ways, she just does it the other way. And I'm like,
around.
Okay.
You would expect her to be shocked, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he did what?
Yeah.
Hello, welcome to Tuko Talks. My name is Lynn Gogi. My guest today has an amazing voice. When she speaks, you would not think she has gone through so much in life. So without further ado, please allow me to let her introduce herself. Hello.
Hi, Lynn.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Please introduce yourself.
Well, my official name that my parents gave me are Margaret Munga. And as of last month, on the 17th, I introduced myself to the world as Kala Music because I'm now venturing into music.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to be here. Yes.
And how has the journey been like from Margaret to Kala?
Okay, it has been an interesting, bumpy one. But I thank God that we're here right now.
Yeah.
But if I look back, you know, every time someone just makes it, they look back, they're like, oh my God, I went through a lot of turmoil, but now I'm grateful. Like, you can see the whole picture, because when it's happening, you can't tell why. I mean, like, seriously, why you went through. So for me, I'm coming from a place of feeling like God is unjust to make me go through what I went through, to like, God is super awesome. I couldn't have made this without him. You know, like, it's just a tremendous one. I come from a family of 2 babies. My brother and I'm the firstborn. And it was awesome. I almost became the only child. They didn't want another baby. So I had learned how to stay by myself for like 2 years. Then my brother came along, and he's been my best friend since then. I've done everything. And for an early age, you know, like, my parents happen to be the firstborns in both of their families. So their siblings were younger, okay, of course, and so they will provide for us company, like to play with and all of that stuff. But when they came over, that's when something unrealistic happened, like something very, how do I put it, sad that really happened. So the sibling kind of molested me when I was little. Around 4 years. Yeah, that's when, because they came in the name of, we're gonna go play and everything, and then they will do something, they'll tell me not to tell anyone, you know. So that's kind of how I came up. Mostly we'll be playing, and then the next time we're in a room locked, and it's like, don't tell anybody. Like, they will actually threaten me, don't tell a soul. And I remember, it's like, afterwards I'll be like, feel wet, and I'm like, okay, wherever. And then, mind you, I did not, like, I couldn't feel it. Like, it was just
because
them.
And you are a child,
I couldn't feel it. I couldn't, like, you know, like how people kind of experience the whole thing when they're married and they're doing it for the right purpose.
Yes.
I wouldn't feel it. So it was crazy. They would just kind of maneuver around and know the corners and know the hidden place where nobody will ever think of coming and checking on. And they know they'll be done like in 10 or 50, you know, like whatever, 5 minutes, you know. So it was really something. It was painful.
And I know you did not even understand it.
I did not tell. No. When I was like 7, 8, that's when I'm like, oh my God, sex is a bad thing. You know, like, that's when I came find out, oh God, whatever they were doing to me, it's not really good. And they told me not to tell anyone, because like, for me, I was like, it's family, you know, like, what, you know, like, I protected. And then I know my dad, and I know my dad loves me so much. Even Waleo, Ninitango Princess, I mean, like, that guy even can do breakfast in bed for me. Not even, he has done that, you know, like, he's like my princess, you know, everything. My mom is like my best friend, you know, like, these people. And I know the love they have for me. If I revealed their names at that time, nasty things could have happened. So for me, I was in between. I was like in between. I'm like, do I want something really bad to happen to them, or do I want to keep the peace of the family, you know? So for me, I kind of kept quiet.
Yes, and also in church, they are telling you sex is a sin, so you feel like I'm a sinner.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I really hated myself. Like, I thought I was worthless, because I was like, okay, God, my parents are praying all of this. They have prayer meetings. They pray for us in the morning. Why would you allow this to happen? Why? What on earth? What on earth were you thinking? Can you not just protect me? Like, you know this whole thing, you know how damaging it is, and then here I am. Like, why would you do this? So I had this hate relationship. And I remember one time when I was around 13, there's several times like I was like, man, I'm useless. You know, like it kind of, I remember even in class 6, I had ulcers. Okay, not that I'm paying any bills, but I had ulcers. My parents kind of noticed something. They were like, oh God, something happening with this. I was taken for psychiatrist. So I've known psychologists and psychiatrists. I've known how to mental breakdown. I've known mental breakdown, and it's crazy. So there's this one time I had the courage to reach out to one of my aunts. I'm like, Akiwoye, please ongele share brother yako. Kindly talk to your brothers to stop, like, you know, they're touching me all the wrong places. They're doing all the wrong things. You know, just could you kindly just
talk to them?
Yeah. And unfortunately, my aunt came with an advice. Oh, there's a way you can get done that way without getting pregnant by a girl. You know, so I'm like, oh shoot. You know, like I was going there for help, but I got exposed to, I think that's lesbianism.
Lesbianism.
Yeah, that is what
so
happened.
From the word go, your aunt did not believe you.
She was like, there's a better way to do it without you being abused by a male and you not get babies.
Did you regret like approaching her?
Exactly, of course. I mean, like right now I look back and I'm like, it was painful.
It was painful.
I was going out, I was crying for help, and the moment I got a voice to whisper, could you kindly help me, tell your brother not to touch me the wrong ways, she just does it the other way. And I'm like,
around.
Okay.
You would expect her to be shocked, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he did what?
Yeah. And I remember the worst part of me getting raped was one of my uncles. He goes and tells his friends, boys, Nani hajawai, you know? And he says, make sure you bring her before it's dark. Before ng'ombe zirudi. And I remember, I don't remember anything. There were 7 of them. There were 7. And they left me by the gate. I can't remember what happened. All I know is that there were 7 guys. And I didn't remember how it actually happened. All I know nilijipata kwa gate ya kukaa. It was dark.
Wow.
Like I think that was around, I think 6 years or something.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wow, that's a huge count, you know, at a given time. So I was like, okay, fine, you know. So for me, I have learned, my body learned how to shut down, not feel, just toughen up. You're gonna be fine, you know, you're gonna just, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
So for me, going mental, it was a push of a button, you know, because like, first of all, it's inside. It's all bottled up. And when something is inside and it's all bottled up, it doesn't have an outlet. It gets out, of course. It will get a little tiny hole to get out, but in a weird way. So when I get the whole notion of being called a weird kid when I was in primary school, it matches up because I was weird, I was reserved. When at home, I used to be quiet and reserved. I was startled, like everything. So I learned so well to get things that are of low quality. Chapati kiungua, ni mimi nilikuwa nakula yenye imeungua. Acha kila mtu ile. Sahani yenye imechap, that was mine. Anything that was nasty, I'll appreciate. Like, I'm like, okay, well, you know what? Who would like to give me in a nice plate, you know? Okay, you get what I mean? I'll take
like an outsider
yes.
who is, you know, much acceptable of even
it's
lesser
like
quality, like you don't
I don't
deserve.
deserve anything good.
Oh,
I don't deserve anything good.
And I have to ask, you know, at what point did you look dad and mom in the eyes and be like, mom, anko amekuwa akinishika hivi na hivi, and what was their reaction like?
Around 15 there, around 15, 14. After I was like, God, you know, like that whole thing. Because I remember I've tried suicide. I'm like, so broken up. Around 15, that's when I'm like, mom, dad, there's something weird happening. But also, I also noticed they were noticing I'm different. Like there's something weird. They couldn't tell, they couldn't pinpoint there's something that's going on, but they will be like, something wrong with the baby. So they will even take me to their friends' places, like for a refresh of change of environment. They've really worked hard. They'll take me to this hospital and everything. They will take me for hospital for, you know, all consultation and everything. And that's when they came into protection mode, like, you know, like a chicken. This like they're fighting the eagle. It's like, oh my God, they kind of put on their whole body armor. They were so defensive. They're like, wow, man, God, you went through that. We didn't know what was going on. And then you know what? It's their sibling. You get what I mean? For me, all I did, they tried asking me who it was. I couldn't. Wow. I shut. I totally shut. I couldn't, because I'm like, man, I don't know. My dad could have maybe beaten them up to death. I don't know what could have happened. For me, I was looking at, I don't want that blood to be on my hands. And you know, like so many things. I know, because it's like the love they have for me. Oh God. And what you have done to our daughter, you know, like it's an elation. So even right now, they don't know who did it. Yeah, I've kept it to myself. Yeah, I've kept it the name. I
know the best part with parents, they always know, even without you saying.
Really?
I'm pretty sure your dad somewhere is like, but you know he can't say it. Like there's this part you said, it's like they couldn't believe this much happened without them noticing.
No, exactly.
Do they feel guilty, or do they still blame themselves for that?
I don't know. We have actually, all of us worked towards the healing process. All of us. It has been a teamwork.
And I have to ask, because I know your sex life also becomes so much affected by such situations. How did you deal with that, and how did you let someone in?
I know. For me, oh wow. First of all, I feared that thing. I feared penis like crazy. It was like, it'll just make me almost go to a heart attack. I mean, not heart attack, panic attack. Heart attack is not panic. Panic attack. It's like, oh my God, well, what's happening? You know, like it'll just bring back this turmoil. It's like, I feel helpless or something. But I'm grateful. What happened actually when my ex-husband proposed to me. I nilikuwa nasema guy, kuna mtu anaweza ni propose here, you know, like ile tusaga, you're like, how is even that possible? But he did it so well. And I remember the song that went to my mind when he proposed to me. I was like, I am not forgotten. I am not forgotten.
Yes.
I am not forgotten. God knows my name. Yes. So that was like my anthem. I'm like, wow, you mean I can get married even with all of this?
Yes.
And amazingly, he was there too as the part of healing process. He kind of knew where I'm coming from, and he's like, oh yeah, sure, we can heal together. Like I will do this. So for me, I kind of found out that trust really
plays a huge role.
Honesty plays a huge role, especially trust. I think that was really easy, and he just told me it's safe. I'm not here to abuse you. Like, I'm here, you take your time, how you feel, I respect. And he did it. Like, oh yeah, sure, whatever happens, just take it easy till you're like, okay, it's like you want to do this. It's not one-sided. You know, we are doing this as a team. It's a team. It's together and everything. And I'm like, oh, you're adorable.
I love
you
that.
know.
I love that.
He was genuine. It was everything. Actually, he has contributed like a huge aspect of me healing.
And I know you're a mom of boys.
Yes.
How important is it for you as a mom to sit them down, even in the near future, and tell them this is how you should treat a woman, and you are not allowed to touch a woman like this.
Yes.
Because I was speaking to a colleague of mine in the morning, and she told me the reason why once someone is molested, they won't say it's because first, the molester is always a family member, and secondly, it's because of what the family members are going to say. They will say, unatuharibia jina ya familia.
That's the thing.
We nyamaza, hii kitu usiambie mtu. Nyamazia, ukiharibia niko jina watu watambeba aje.
Exactly.
How important is it for us to have these conversations in our homes and be like, if this is happening to you, I want to know.
Exactly.
And you can't do A, B, C, and D to another person.
Exactly. Okay, so I'll start when I give birth to my first one.
Yeah.
And my brother was there holding him. Actually, he came. The good thing when you're in the US, it's like you can give birth to your whole village inside. You know, they let you. So I remember my husband was inside, the nurse was the other side. You're like, push, baby, you can do this. Anyway, he came, and my brother came and held my son like this in his hands for like 2 hours. I mean, he just wallowed in that love. And I remember when he was growing older, and then he would come and visit them. I'm like, I was so paranoid of him being around my baby, because I'm like, isn't this what happened to my parents? Like, they let their siblings be around their babies, and then mind you, my boys, they're boys, and my brother is a guy, so it's like, the only way this can happen is like through, you know, like the gay, you know. But I'm like, oh no, please, you know, like, so I was so paranoid. I was gosh on crazy mode, because I was like, and then I kind of trashed all this relationship I've had with my brother for all of this long, and then it got activated when I got my son. I'm like, can I trust this guy with my babies, like my parents, you know, like, you know. So it was all crazy and all that stuff. But I talked to him. I'm like, okay, when we need to do this, like, I feel gibberish about, you know, you being around my babies, but I know you cannot harm them, but please be kind, you know, like, don't do this. Now, my boys, we've already done the talk. It's like, we've already done the talk. They're 10 and 7. They already know sex does exist, and it's supposed to be done in the right place. They already know that, and they know nobody can touch. We call it wee wee. Nobody can touch your wee wee, and don't touch anybody's other places wee wee area related. That is your sacred area, and there's a right time. So I'm kind of would urge parents to really take that time. It's a very crucial topic. They need to know. You have only 13 years with them before they start making adult decisions, who to spend the rest of their life, how they're gonna prolong your legacy with the person they can hook up with. Sometimes, you know, they will avoid so much turmoil when we just sit down and
have
say, okay,
this
conversation, put it under them. They're like, So for me, I've really worked on that open communication. For me, I work like as a friend and as a mom. And I've tried to balance that, and it's like, wow, you better tell. Like, and whenever they open up to me, even if they've done something wrong, I usually don't go like, what were you thinking? You know, I'm like, come here, baby. It's okay. It's all right. I know maybe in that situation, this is what happened. But what do you think we should do next time? How do you think we can fix this?
I love that.
You know, like, so what do you think? So that even if someone in school tells them to try a joint of marijuana, they're going to come and tell me.
Yes, and I know we have to conclude, but I still have 2 very important questions.
Okay.
Have you forgiven your uncle, and how is your relationship like?
Amazingly. I remember coming back, I was in the plane, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going back to Kenya, and I'll meet them, you know. And I'm like, but that was before, and then that was after I had done the forgiveness, 2-year journey of forgiveness. And amazingly, I got there, hugged them. I have been in support of them. I talked to them. I treat them no more. And I didn't feel, you know, like how you feel. There's a way, you know, when you have an issue with someone, you're like, ish, kuna kikitu. Tunachomeka hapo ndani. I was like, nothing happened. My heart rate was normal. I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel like I want to eliminate you out of this world. You know, nothing.
Oh, okay. I love you.
Thank you.
And I'm a fan of your music.
Thank
I think
you.
I told you that earlier.
But
I know the audience are dying to understand what kind of music are you doing. Talk to us about your music.
Respect your mama and papa. They got the key to your kingdom.
My music is interested. I've been exposed to lots of genre from Mozart. Oh God, I love Mozart and Baroque.
Yeah.
Oh God, I can listen to that. People are like, what are you listening to? Anyway, I have all of this. I have genres from R&B. You know, I want to try to bring back music where it was good old music, and I have this mission of creating a Kenyan sound. So we've been experimenting with my producer.
Yeah.
So I cannot tell it. I think it's I've had someone call it Afro fusion, Afro beat, but it's not there because you can listen. You're like, oh God, that is Mexican. Oh, that's a reggae.
Yes.
I mean, and then it's like it kind of confuses you in a good way.
Yeah.
So we are trying to create something beautiful. I haven't known the exact genre it is. But all I can say, as I told you earlier, I promise to bring in positive, inspiring, breathtaking music that actually you'll not have wasted your time listening to.
Okay.
Take my heart, let's walk this earth together. Take my love.
Why is it so important for you to create positive content and not go with the wave, you know?
Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna talk my bad for you, Siri. You know, I'm not talking.
We are not going down.
No, I'm not talking. You know? And then also, you've noticed like girls, as spoke earlier, Nicki Minaj. I mean, 12-year-old listen to Nicki Minaj. Like seriously,
Cardi B.
Yeah. Or anything, you know, that little when it's all about the vulgar. I also came to know about gengetone. I'm like, God, I was told like 99% is vulgar and everything, 1% is beat.
Yeah.
That's why I said I'm here. I'm color and I'm here to clean the airwaves. I'm like, nowadays music is accessible to anyone. I mean, a kid, they have phones nowadays, earphones.
Yes.
Phone,
Taps.
yes, and then they're gone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, as I was telling you, like, words create our reality, and I'm a witness of that. There's a time I really hated myself, and it was an sore environment because you know nobody want to be associated with that gluey thingy. You know, nobody wants to be associated with that thing. And then I changed my words, and bam, okay, what's going on? Because like I remember in 2002 when I went to high school, I had a meeting with myself. I'm like, Maggie, nobody knows how your past was. Everybody here is new, okay? How would you like to tell the world who you are? I've never gotten A's, okay? I was really bad. I was a bad. Okay, tunakwanga na E because US we have F's and everything. Like, even US they use the American one, the GP.
Yes.
So I wrote a story about myself, and I fed it to myself.
Yeah.
And amazingly, first time I had A's, I was top 10, and that was it. I'm like, wow, so you mean I can create a reality? So from Form 1 to Form 4, A's, all sciences, everything, got all the rewards. I'm like,
guy,
you know, like it's like totally someone different, you know. I was like, wow, you know what, I can create. So words really create your reality. And so I was like, can I give someone that opportunity through my music to create their reality in a beautiful way? And that's what I mean by cleaning, because we need to give, there's a lot of option for bad music. Okay, well, fine, they hook us up because of the beats, because you're like, man, you just
twende
chini lakini ukisikia ile uchafu imekuwekwa like they associate the beats kind of. So I was like, fine, I'll get good beats and put the positive words. So anyway, it's a mission that I'm trying to just clean it up how I can. For me, I'm looking out for 1,000, 3,000 years from now. You know, my family, from you know how. So I have to be very careful of what I do, and I want my kids, that family tree. They look back and they'll be like, wow, you know,
she changed.
She
impacted.
And I use words to do it. That's how I want to do it.
That's how you. Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. Any plans? Are Kenyans going to hear something new from you?
Oh God. I Don't Care was number 36 in my songbook.
Yes.
I don't care what the world thinks of me. I don't care what the people.
Rohotamu was number 25. Actually, Rohotamu, I sang it to my husband, the chorus only, on our engagement party in 2008. That was it. I just said, Rohotamu, Jina Lako, you know.
Rohotamu, Jina Lako, Tiso
right now I have I think 6 projects that I'm doing right now, and they're gonna be beautiful.
Yes.
They're beautiful. Like I'm so in love with the Africa. There's this when we're doing a light Africa.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so good. But you know, like amazingly, like I hear these songs, they're so nice to me. I'm like, oh God, it's so nice.
Yeah.
And I'm like, now I got a chance. Now I have the courage to go out, because before I used to just say it's so nice and I'm singing to myself in the bedroom or in the shower. But right now I'm like, hey, let me share this jam with you guys. So I'm here to share it up.
Thanks for sharing, you know. And if there's something, you know, whoever is watching would take away from this entire conversation, what would that thing be for you?
I would say, don't give up on loving yourself. I think just don't give up. I mean, we go through a lot. Like there are people who have gone worse cases than me. Like I have a support group. They're 3 girls, Margaret, I, and Esther. Yeah. And we support each other. She went through hell, and I've gone through hell. You know, like there's someone always know you're not the worst case scenario. There's people, everything is relative. Yeah. But please, whatever you choose, you know, like in that very ugly moment, choose you, choose God, because you're so important. And we need you so very much. Yeah. And I've actually learned the art of getting up. Yes. So I'm sure I'm gonna fall, certainly. Lane nitaanguka. But I've been working hard to craft my art of standing back up again. Yes. And just you know, just keep on working. Keep on going.
Keep on going.
Keep on going. Just wake up. Unaanguka. What I've done is naangukanga naanza kucheka. Because you know, before I used to be like, oh my God, I'm not doing this again. Yeah. You know, but right now I was like, I've fallen. I just laugh and I'm like, okay, I have to get up. 15 minutes. Maybe. By the way, I usually do the 15 minutes now. 15 minutes, I feel it. Yeah. I cry if I have to. Yeah. I feel it. I feel the whole turmoil. Yeah. Like if the alarm goes off, I go wash my face, put my face, and then I'm like, okay, fine. Now let's do this.
Now let's do this.
Let's do this.
I love that. Yeah. So don't give up.
No, don't.
You don't give up on yourself.
No, love yourself. You're very precious. Yeah. You know, especially those people who have never known what love is, like people like me. Yeah. First of all, love yourself. You be fair to your partner. Because, you know, you'll not be operating from a messed up area. So love yourself first. Take it easy. Don't get into a relationship so fast without first of all know that you're healed.
Take your time.
Take your time. Take your time to heal. Heal, and then after that you'll be glamorous.
You'll be glamorous. Yes. All right. So
you'll be glamorous.
Yes, I hope you guys heard that. Do not give up on yourself. Take your time to heal, and most importantly, I'm gonna say this, it's not your fault. If someone molested you, whoever is watching, just always remember, it's not your fault, and it had nothing to do with you. It had everything to do with the other person. And you know how we do it. I want you guys to go look for Carla's music and say Tuko sent you. Yes. Carla, thank you so much for coming. Too. It's been an honor hosting you.
Sure.
Thank you.
I'm honored. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes.